Hello, you're watching Take TV News and Views Bulletin. First, let's take a look at the headlines. Christine Elliott, Doug Ford, and Carolyn Mulroney are set to compete in the race to lead Ontario PC Party. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau faced backlash over his people-kind comment. President Donald Trump said he wouldn't mind a government shutdown if the Congress doesn't agree to an immigration deal. Tensions are worse than ever between India and Pakistan. Maldives is in the state of emergency. Christine Elliott, Doug Ford, and Carolyn Mulroney are set to compete in the race to lead the Ontario PC Party after the former leader Patrick Brown stepped down last month amid allegations of sexual misconduct. The first leadership debate will be held this month on the 15th, and the vote, which will only be casted by the members of the PC Party, will take place between March 2nd and March 8th. The results will be announced on March 10. Two-step verification system is being put in place for all members. They will first receive a unique verification number in the mail, which will direct them online to verify the information on their record. And then they also have to send in a photo or identification document before they can be allowed to vote. During a town event in Edmonton, Alberta, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau corrected a woman who used the word mankind and suggested she use the word people-kind instead. Take a look.
Maternal love is the love that's going to change the future of mankind. So we'd like you to look
we like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind, because it's more inclusive.
There we go, exactly. Yes, thank you.
We can all learn from each other.
Now, as you saw, after being corrected, the young woman agreed with the Prime Minister and thanked him. But critics are accusing the Prime Minister of mansplaining, virtue signaling, and even making up words. Prime Minister spokesman or spokesperson said that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is a proud feminist whose policies reflect commitments to equality. The clip has received online commentary, with some people arguing that the word people-kind does not even exist in the English language. The Conservatives, of course, have picked up on the debate, with federal politician Michelle Rempel even tweeting and apologizing to the woman for being interrupted by the Prime Minister. President Donald Trump's chief of staff has said that President Trump will most likely not extend a deadline when the legal protections for young immigrants expires. The president himself said he would love to see the U.S. government shut down if the Congress does not agree to an immigration deal. Take a look.
Frankly, I'll go a step further. If we don't change the legislation, if we don't get rid of these loopholes where killers are allowed to come into our country and continue to kill gang members, and we're just talking about MS-13, there are many gang members that we don't even mention. If we don't change it, let's have a shutdown. We'll do a shutdown, and it's worth it for our country. I'd love to see a shutdown if we don't get this stuff taken care of. So we have to strengthen our borders, not by a little bit, but by a lot. We are so far behind the time. And by the way, the world is laughing at us because they can't believe these policies. They don't have it. I could name 15 of them right now. No other country in the world has what we have. And we're going to get it stopped. And if we have to shut it down because the Democrats don't want safety, and unrelated but still related, they don't want to take care of our military, then shut it down. We'll go with another shutdown. We need these immigration laws changed. If we're just not going to be able to continue to do this. They just come in so fast, so easy. And then you have catch and release. You catch people and you have to release them right away. Not another country in the world has the stupidity of laws that we do when it comes to immigration. And if we don't get them changed, this isn't politics. This isn't Republican and Democrat. This is common sense. So it has to be taken care of. Okay.
However, the White House spokeswoman Sarah Sanders later said that President Trump was not advocating shutdown.
We are not advocating for the shutdown. That's the fault of the Democrats not being willing to do their jobs. The president wants a long-term deal, and he wants to get a deal on immigration. And we hope that Democrats will come to the table and get those things done.
India and Pakistan continue to exchange small arms fire across their disputed border in northern Kashmir. The tensions have been the worst in more than a decade, resulting in the death of 4 Indian soldiers over the weekend along the line of control which divides Kashmir between the two neighboring countries. India's Home Minister Rajnath Singh has said the Indian Army will retaliate when the time is right. India's Vice Chief of Army Staff also echoed the same warnings to Pakistan.
देखिए, इस समय एक वजह हुआ है और अभी भी जानकारी प्राप्त हुई है कि अभी ऑपरेशन चल रहा है। मैं समझता हूँ कि ऑपरेशन जब तक समाप्त नहीं होता तब तक कोई भी कमेंट करना मैं उचित नहीं समझता। नहीं, कोई जानकारी जब तक ऑपरेशन समाप्त नहीं होता है तब तक मेरे द्वारा कुछ कहा जाना ये कदापि उचित नहीं होगा।
सर, लेकिन हमले बहुत ही बार हो रहे हैं, क्या अपना कुछ प्लान रहेगा?
नहीं, आश्वस्त रहिए। हमारे सेना और सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के जवान बखूबी जो है जो जिस काम को अंजाम देना चाहिए वो दे रहे हैं, अपनी जिम्मेदारी का निर्वाह कर रहे हैं और कभी भारतवासियों का मस्तक को झुकने नहीं देंगे। आश्वस्त रहिए।
डेथ हो रही है, 2 सिविलियन की भी मौत हुई है।
जो कुछ भी है साहब, कभी कोई घटना होती है तो दुखद तो होता ही है, लेकिन आश्वस्त रहना चाहिए।
Political turmoil has swept the Maldives after a court ruling which ordered the release of jailed opposition leaders, including many of President Yamin Abdul Gayoom's main political rivals. He imposed a state of emergency. The UN human rights chief has called the declaration an all-out assault on democracy. The government of the Maldives is now inviting representatives of foreign governments and international organizations to visit the country, which is in a 15-day state of emergency. The country's foreign ministry said the invitation is being offered so critics can assess the level of safety and security in the country. All this while country's Chief Justice, a Supreme Court judge, and the former President Maumoon Abdul Gayoom have been arrested. Thank you for joining me on this week's bulletin. My name is Ayushe Sherman. Keep watching Take TV News and Views.